over smashed Titus. So this is what we're going to do. The first thing that I did is I soaked my liver in milk. That's how I know. I've heard it takes some of the bitterness out of the liver. So that's what I did. I soaked my liver in milk. Let me grab my liver. Okay. And I'm making beef liver. So this is my beef liver. I'll have to show ya. Oh. So this is my beef liver right here. And that's my onions. Let me get a picture of this. Wait a minute. Come here, you kids. Come here, you kids. Okay, so this right here, this is my liver, and I'm soaking it in milk. And this is my bowl of onions, because we are making onion gravy. And titers. Okay, so that's that. So look, okay, we got a picture of that. Now this is what we're gonna do. So this is how, I'm just gonna turn you around and point you down into the pan, because we are going to do our liver first. The first thing we do is I'm gonna drain it. Well, let me drain this. I have to drain the milk off of the liver, and I soaked it in like maybe a half, not even a half a cup of milk for a couple hours before we went live, because when you soak your liver in milk, it takes away some of the bitter flavor. You know what I mean? So that's the purpose of, or that's how I was taught, being raised. So that's what I did. So I'm going to drain my liver. Drain that milk off of it. Put it back in my pan. And then we're going to put some flour. Let's turn you over here so you can, let me turn you around.
Crystal's on. And there's a new person, Janet Dominique.
Hi, Janet Dominique.
She's from Houma.
Hi, sister-in-law. My sister-in-law's on. So that's cool. So let's put you all over here. Let me. Man, I got such a small kitchen. I apologize. It's hard to have room to do everything. So there we go. So there's that. Okay, let me turn you all around here. Yeah, turn that light on. Boy, that light really makes a difference, doesn't it? Liver and onions, y'all. So I have my biscuits in the oven. Okay. I'm going to set my green beans over here until it's time to warm them up. Okay, so we're going to put some flour. Let me see. I just had that flour. Where'd it go? I just had that bag of flour. Where did I set it? Well, I guess we're going to use our oat flour, because I can't find the regular flour. And I don't feel like digging. Josie and Parker's going to be staying here. So I got a bunch of ramen noodles. And they're all sitting in there in the way, because kids love ramen noodles, man. Okay, so we are going to... I got a cup of oat flour. And I'm just going to sprinkle that in there. Y'all see that? Everybody see that? Take a picture of that, because y'all know. And then I'm just going to coat my liver. I may have to put more flour in here. And we just want to coat our liver in the flour. And I do need more flour. There we go. And we just want to coat our, and I'm going to have to touch it, Y'all already know. Yeah, that's good right there. Okay, now this is what we're going to do. We are going to put a little bit of oil. I'm going to turn y'all around. So that's our flour. Let me put y'all back here just so you can see. Right there. Let's turn you around here. So you can see in the pan, I've got some salt and pepper in there. Whoa, almost dropped you. Okay. We're going to turn that on a medium high, and we're going to put some oil. Oil. I said oil. We're going to put some oil in that pan. Because we need a little bit of oil, because we are going to, we're going to fry, that was avocado oil, by the way, you guys. And so, as soon as that gets hot, I will put my liver. Here, let me set y'all back here. Just so. There we go. Just so you can see. There we go. And I've got a little bit of room over here to work. Okay, so we want that. We want that oil to get hot a little bit. And you turn your oil on a medium high. That's how I was taught. So I'm just tossing my liver around in the flour. Right there. Right like that. There we go. And then I will pick a piece out and we'll lay it down in there. Make sure it's coated real good. Okay, I think that's nice and warm enough. So now I'm going to get a piece of my liver. And this is very thin beef liver, so it breaks very easily. Especially because I've had it soaking in the milk. There we go. There's a nice big piece right there. That's all together. And we're just going to brown this. I have this covered in oat flour. I was going to use all-purpose flour, but I think it's back behind the ramen noodles I got for the kids in the pantry. So there it is. Yes, wow, that's a nice big piece right there too. Let's make sure that's covered in flour. There we go. Just like that. I'm going to scoot these over for this nice big old piece right here. There we go. Liver. Liver. See how that browns just like that? And as it browns, I will stack it to the side. And actually, as it browns, it does get a little bit tougher and easier to handle. There we go. And turn that, and there we go. There we go. Okay, that leaves us room for another piece. Right there. Spread that out. And I'm just gonna push that all to the side. Just like that. And I think I'm going to need a little bit more oil. Let me wash my hands. Okay. Don't want to touch all that stuff with the oil on my hands. Put a little bit more oil in there. Yep. And then we'll turn that over that way. And then we have room for another piece. There we go. There. This is really, really thin. This liver, this beef liver, it's sliced really thin, which is good because it will cook better. Okay. Put that right there. And it breaks so easy, man. Really breaks easy. And here's the last piece. Right there. And I'm just going to sprinkle that flour right over that. Wash my hands on the end of this fork. So that. And we're going to turn this. And now that we've got it started, I'm going to put a little bit more oil in there because I think I need it. Just because that's a lot of liver, a lot of flour. Just like that. I know it looks like gook, but okay. Now, okay, so now I'm going to put some onions over the top of this. Just like that. And then we will put more. There we go. Just like that. And I'm going to put a little bit of beef broth. Will you hear that? Okay. And so I got some beef broth. In the bottom, I'm going to flip that liver around because we want most of the onions on the bottom if we can. Just like that. Separate them onion rings because they cook better. Try to separate that liver. And I have it in this big pot on purpose because we've got so much liver in that package. Okay, let me set this aside. Get my washcloth. You already know. I feel like I got flour all over my stove. let's put y'all over here where it's not so hard to see. You don't got that steam coming up at you. There we go. Okay. There you go. Okay, so I've got a little bit of beef broth in there with the liver and some of the onions, not all of the onions. And so we want to turn this. I know it looks like a mess, don't it? Look, they don't call me Grace for nothing. Y'all already know I love to make my ancestors scream and yours too. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Now, I'm gonna dump the water off of these onions. I'm going to cover these in these onions, just like that. And I am going to add the rest of the beef broth and some Kitchen Boutique. Right there. This is Kitchen Boutique. I'm gonna pour this out with the flavor and the color. Pour a little bit of that in there. Flip that around. We want some of them onions under there. Because remember, we are making an onion gravy with this liver. There, you see how that how that made that better? Okay. And now we are going to add the rest of our package of our beef broth. Right there. And we're gonna cover this. Let me wash my hands. Sorry. Okay. Got that. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna turn this a couple more times. Let me put you back here. And I'm going to add a little bit more salt and pepper, because everything I used is salt-free. Some more black pepper. There we go. And you have to have the salt in there with the liver. You have to. You just can't avoid it. Okay, so we're gonna let this cook up real good. We want them onions to cook down. Y'all see me flip that juice? They don't call me Grace for nothing, son. Let me get my washcloth. There she blows. Okay. Wipe that off. There we go. You wipe this off back here. Sorry. Flip you down so you can see it. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna cover that. We're gonna turn this down on a medium because we want them onions to cook down just a little bit. So there it is. And while that is cooking down, we can smash our potatoes up. What do you say? Let me get our potatoes over here. Let's turn you around. You'll see the potatoes. And I am going to bring this to a boil again. They're done, but I cooked them earlier. So we'll set that over there. There we go. We got that on high, as you can see. So we're going to bring that to a boil. Let me get my strainer over here washed so we can strain them. There we go. Okay, there's that. And I think I might need one more can of green beans because it don't look like very much to me. We definitely know the kids will not be eating tonight because when I told them I was making liver and onions, they was like, yuck. I said, it's good. And they did not agree. I love me some liver and onions. I don't know if Jerry does. I hope so. You like liver and onions? Okay, so we're going to put our green beans right back here. We're going to turn that on a medium. Put a little bit of butter. Put a little bit of butter in them beans. Get a little butter right there. And we might as well save some of this out for the taters, because you know we're going to need some of them for the taters. Okay, let's get a spoon. And we just want to heat them up. Okay, let's check on our liver because it is bubbling pretty good. And we just want to turn it about with our onions. That's cooking up pretty mighty fine. It's looking good. That's going to make an awesome gravy. That liver will be nice and tender and flavorful after cooking in these onions in that kitchen boutique. There we go. Couldn't get the lid on. Okay, back to the potatoes. There we go. All right, so we want that to boil. Oh, my biscuits. Oh, hell, they're burnt. I forgot all about the biscuits, y'all. We're having burnt biscuits with dinner. Look at it. Well, not really burnt, just dark brown. So we'll set them back there. Put a little butter on top of them. Or no, I think I'll drizzle them with a little bit of honey. Better yet. If I can get this honey open. Dang. Okay. Oh shoot, I still got the lid on it. I'm all right, the world's all wrong. There we go. See, this thing's still in there. Let me get that out. I think I need a knife. There we go. Come on out of there. Come on out of there. There we go. Okay. So we got that out. And now I'm just gonna have a buck. I touched that pan. You can tell I'm not thinking today. You can tell I got upset earlier. Got my feelings hurt. But this too shall pass. There we go. Just gonna drizzle that with honey. Just like that. Just let them soak. That honey in. There we go. Ain't nothing like a honey biscuit, son. I will get a little bit of this butter if I can get it open. And there we go. Just spread that butter right over the top of them biscuits with that honey. So, honey butter biscuit. Ain't nothing like it. Make you want to sing and dance and jump up and down. There we go. Okay, and we'll set them aside. Right there. Okay. The onions are cooking up good. It's almost time. Boy, it seems like this one's taking forever to get these taters out, doesn't it? Well, that's doing that. Let me get my smasher. My potato smasher. There. Okay. There's our smasher. And we'll get an egg. I don't know about y'all, but I put an egg in my smashed taters. How I smash my taters. I use an egg and a little bit of butter, a little bit of pepper. Let's see, let me get my spoon. Yeah, them are getting nice and warm. That's what we want. As you can see, they're done. I cooked them earlier. These are red taters. We like red taters. Let me stir our... Oh, that looks mighty fine. Ooh, that's thickening up nice. Y'all want to see? Looky here. That's looking mighty good. I think it's time to turn that down to a low. Yes, look at that. Oh man, that looks so good. Stick them. Oh, I love me some liver and onions, son. Just like that. We're going to cover that. I turned that down to low, and we're just going to let that just simmer. And back to the taters. There we go. Okay, that's for that. Make sure y'all can see. Okay, so that's getting nice and warm. Set that over there. Let me put this chicken bowl take away. That's because we ain't got room for all this up here. Put them pepper balls away.
They want to know why you use the eggs in there.
That's how I was taught.
Doesn't it like soften them? Or
I don't know why. Honest to God, I'm being honest as I can, y'all. This is how I was raised. My Aunt Bud always put an egg in her potatoes because it makes it whip up better, I guess. I'm assuming. I don't know why. That's just how I was taught. So that's just how I do it. That's a good question. I will have to, I'm going to set y'all there for a minute. Well, I'll put you back up here. I got to drain these potatoes. Okay, so I've got the green beans cooking back here with a little bit of butter in them. Right there. And I'm going to put some Mrs. Dash's in there to season it. I'm not going to use salt and pepper. I figure we got enough salt and pepper in the liver. We don't need no more salt, so we're gonna do the, let me put that out of the way. And then we'll just mix that Mrs. Dash's seasoning in there. And that's all we're gonna put in them green beans. Just let them, okay, our taters are boiling. So we're gonna go drain the potatoes and we're gonna smash them up. Okay, let me turn that off. Okay, let me go drain these. I'll be right back. So there's our taters. We're gonna put a little bit of butter in it first. Get my butter. Or kill no, don't call me Grace for nothing. So I'm gonna put a little bit of butter in there. There we go. And then I'm gonna smash this up. Turn them beans off. You can hear them cooking back there. There we go. Smash that butter in them taters. Smash them taters up. Sometimes it's good to have lumpy potatoes, and sometimes I like to just blend them with my mixer so they're nice and creamy. But sometimes when you have just them little lumps of potatoes, especially with like this liver and onions, it just, I don't know, just makes it a little bit better, I feel like. I am going to put some pepper in here. Or maybe I shouldn't because of the, I put enough in that liver. Okay, we're going to stir that liver in a second here. Let's go back and check that liver because I feel like it's time to check it. Yeah, look at that. Looky here. That's cooking up mighty fine. Isn't that looking good? We just turn that. Look at them onions. Oh yeah, that's pretty done. You see, and that's why we use the flour, because the flour thickens the gravy, the beef juice that we pour in there. Man, oh man, look at that. Just like Mama used to make. I'm blowing this steam away so I can get a pretty picture. Okay, what I do with my lid? Oh, I'm like, where's my lid? Okay, there we go. Okay, back to the potatoes. There we go. Right there. Okay, we'll put you down in here. Okay. Smash them on the edge. Have to double hand it, man. My hands ain't what they used to be. I used to just whip the heck out of these with one hand while I hold the pan. And kind of do like this in them. Y'all know? I can't do that anymore. My wrist and my shoulder. This kind of hurts my shoulder. I'm gonna be aching tonight. Y'all already know. I was supposed to get the results of my MRI today, and I haven't heard from them. I may have to go sign into my health, portal. There. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to get that mixer because I
You
can't
need any
whip it.
help with that?
I just can't. No.
Okay.
I just can't smash it the way I'm supposed to because of my arm and my shoulder. So we're gonna refill it.
Nick,
Okay, here we go.
Nick, you
I gotta get the mixer, y'all. There we go. Okay, let me plug her in up here. There we go. Okay, there we go. I just can't do it like I used to, son. So we have to use technology. Okay, let me get my egg ready. Drop the egg in there, and there's a piece of shell. You see it? Right there. Where'd it go? Right there. Oh no, that's a tater skin. I could have swore I seen a shell. Well, we'll find it. Let's put this. See how creamy them potatoes get? Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Oh yeah, don't you love it? Don't you just love it now? I do. See how creamy them are? There we go. Okay, let me scrape these off. Or do this. Okay. There we go. Okay. And now let me get my little parsley flakes here. Okay, and we're ready to make Papa's dinner. We are ready to make his dish. What y'all say? Okay, let's turn that off. Okay, look at that. Titers. Okay, let me get it together here, y'all. And then we'll make Papa's plate. Gary, is Todd on?
Yeah.
Does he like liver and onions?
Yeah, he's done made it clear about 3 or 4 times.
Okay, I was just making sure. Okay, so Todd likes him some liver and onions, y'all. So, okay. Let me set this here. We'll set Papa's plate there. How about that? Y'all are gonna watch. Y'all are gonna watch tonight. There we go. Okay. And so we're gonna give him a nice plate of potatoes. Make a little well. And we'll give him some green beans. Right there. Okay, ouch, hot. That lead is hot. Okay. And let me get some of this liver. onions and set it on his plate. Let me bring this over here just because we don't want to make a mess. It's a nice piece of liver right there, man. Yes. Okay, and then we will give him some of that onion gravy. Oh man, that looks mighty fine. We're not gonna give him a whole lot of onions because he don't like a whole lot. Look at that, y'all. Just like Mama used to make. Look at that gravy over them taters. My. What did I do with the parsley right here? Y'all know I like my food pretty. So we're gonna put a little bit of parsley on there. And there it is. Right there. Let's put this over this way. And there's Dinter. Look at that. Looking mighty fine, y'all. Please share, sprinkle, and splatter. Make sure you're following my page so when I go live, look at them taters though. You can be notified. Thank you for staying and watching with me. There's the smashed taters. There's the green beans. Come on, do it. And then here's our liver and onions with gravy. My. Okay, let me sit y'all there for a minute. Let me show you up close. There it is. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a blessed day. From Mama D's house to yours.